in the morning.
Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to reveal a horrifying secret about Holden's past that will shock Nate. Grab your coffee because we have a lot of messy movies to tackle today, and I'm more than ready for it. And honestly, who saw this coming at all? Stephanie and Nate teaming up. It feels like just yesterday she was holding his entire medical career hostage over that fake DNA test with Malcolm Winters. But now she is running to him for help. It is just so wild to see how fast things change in this town. Stephanie has been playing detective and she finally hit the jackpot. Or maybe it is more like a landmine. She dug deep into Holden's past because mothers always know when their kids are hiding something major. And let me tell you, Holden was hiding a massive secret. So Stephanie goes digging and she uncovers this incredibly dark secret involving Audra Charles. You guys know Audra is always swimming in messy waters, but this is huge. Stephanie finds out about the secret baby that Holden and Audra had back in Los Angeles. We already knew Claire found that old photo in the dusty attic and felt completely betrayed. But now Stephanie knows the actual truth about what went down, and she is absolutely freaking out. She suddenly realizes that this is exactly why Holden and Audra have been so incredibly tense around each other lately. It explains all the glaring looks and the weird passive-aggressive comments they always make when they are in the same room. But why would Stephanie go to Nate Hastings of all people to talk about this? Honestly, I think she is just acting out of pure desperation at this point. She knows Nate is a smart guy, and he knows how to keep his mouth shut when his back is against the wall. Or maybe she just wants to keep her enemies as close as possible. So she corners Nate, and she just spills everything she found out. And Nate is just standing there completely stunned by the whole thing. I mean, can you even imagine his face right now? He is already drowning in the guilt of the fake DNA drama, and now this gets dropped in his lap. Nate is probably thinking, what on earth did I get myself into with this family? But he listens because Nate always listens to things he probably shouldn't, and he realizes how explosive this information really is for everyone involved. Let's talk about Audra for a second because she is going to be absolutely stunned when she realizes Stephanie knows her secret. Audra always walks around town thinking she has everything perfectly under control. She always thinks she is the smartest person in the room, and she loves holding power over men like Holden. But Stephanie is a total mama bear when it comes to her son, and she is protecting Holden at all costs. Audra has been holding this secret over Holden's head and manipulating things behind the scenes for weeks. But now the tables are completely turning on her. If Stephanie and Nate team up against her, Audra is going to be in some serious trouble. I actually kind of want to see Audra squirm a little bit because she has been so smug lately. Maybe I am being too harsh. Okay, that sounded a bit dramatic, but you get what I mean, right? She deserves a little pushback after everything she has done. And then there is Claire Newman. Poor sweet Claire is already heartbroken over finding that baby photo in the attic. She felt so deeply betrayed by Holden, and honestly she had every single right to feel that way. But now Stephanie knows that this secret could completely destroy any chance Holden has of fixing things with Claire. Stephanie really wants Holden to be happy. She wants him to have a good stable life in Genoa City. And she knows Claire is a good person for him. So this LA secret is a massive threat to his future. If the whole town finds out the gritty details, Victor Newman is going to absolutely destroy Holden. Victor will never let Holden anywhere near Claire again if he finds out about a secret love child with Audra Charles. And Stephanie knows this fact perfectly well. She is terrified for her son. So Nate is standing there absorbing all of this crazy information, and he actually steps up to the plate. I have to give Nate some credit here even though he frustrates me so much. He could have just walked away and told Stephanie to deal with her own mess. But he doesn't do that. He starts brainstorming with her right then and there. He suggests that they need to handle this extremely carefully so it doesn't blow up in their faces. Nate tells Stephanie they cannot just confront Audra blindly because Audra is way too smart for a direct attack. They need a real plan of action. Nate suggests they should probe Audra carefully, test the waters, and see what she is actually planning to do with this secret information. Or maybe they need to find more solid proof before they make any sudden moves. Nate is being the logical one here, which is really good because Stephanie is clearly acting on pure maternal emotion right now. But let's be real here, Nate is also in a really weird moral spot right now. He knows Stephanie faked the DNA test to make it look like Holden is Malcolm's son. He knows the whole Winters family is being lied to on a massive scale. And now he is actively helping the woman who is orchestrating that massive lie. Why is he doing this? Maybe he feels bad for Holden and the mess he is in. Or maybe Nate is just addicted to the drama at this point. Sometimes I really think Nate just likes being in the middle of a mess so he gets to play the hero and the fixer. But this is a very dangerous game he is playing. If Lily or Devin ever find out Nate is keeping all these secrets for Stephanie, they are going to exile him from the family forever. I want to zoom out and look at Stephanie's character for a minute because she is such a fascinating addition to the show right now. She comes back to town after decades and drops this massive bomb about Holden being Malcolm's son. Then she fakes the DNA to secure his place. And now she is playing corporate spy to protect him from Audra. She is absolutely ruthless. But she is doing it all out of love for her son, which makes it so complicated. She doesn't want Holden's reputation ruined in Genoa City. She doesn't want him hurt by these powerful families. She is terrified that Audra is going to use this dark LA secret to destroy his life just for fun. And honestly, she is probably right to be terrified of Audra. Audra is ruthless too, and she loves chaos. It is like watching two master manipulators going head to head in a chess match. And what about Holden in all of this? He has absolutely no idea his mother is doing all of the sneaky stuff behind his back. He is just trying to navigate this crazy new life he has been thrust into. He just found out Malcolm is his dad and Lily is his sister, and he is just trying to win back Claire. He is so overwhelmed right now. If he finds out Stephanie is teaming up with Nate to investigate Audra, he is going to flip out completely. Holden wants to handle his own problems like a grown man. He already feels suffocated by his mother's endless lies and manipulations. This is just going to make things so much worse if he catches them plotting. But at the same time, he really needs the help because Audra is a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. Imagine the exact moment Audra realizes Nate and Stephanie are onto her game. Audra is going to feel so cornered and trapped. And when Audra gets cornered, she usually attacks with everything she has. She might just decide to go public with a secret baby story just to burn everything to the ground out of spite. Or she might try to blackmail Nate directly. She could threaten to expose his medical license issues, or whatever else she can find on him to keep him quiet. Audra is not going to just roll over and let Stephanie win this battle. This is going to be a massive power struggle, and I am so here for it honestly. The fans on social media have been waiting for Audra to finally meet her match, and Stephanie might just be the one to take her down. This whole storyline is just perfectly messy, and it fits the show's usual style of these deeply buried secrets coming back to haunt the next generation. But it feels different this time because there are so many moving parts involved. You have the Winters family drama with Malcolm's illness happening at the same time. You have the Newman family drama with Claire trying to heal. And right in the middle of it all is this dark LA secret with Holden and Audra. It is like a massive web, and everyone is getting tangled up in it whether they want to or not. What were the writers thinking when they plotted this out? I mean that in a good way because it is chaotic, but it is so entertaining to watch. Who actually believes this is going to end well for anyone involved? I just keep coming back to Nate and Stephanie sitting there plotting. They are such an unlikely duo to be working together. Nate suggests they approach Audra carefully, so maybe Nate will be the one to do it. He has a history with Audra from when they used to work together. He knows how her mind works and how she operates. He could try to sweet talk her and get her to drop her guard over a drink at the club. But Audra is smart and she will probably see right through Nate's sudden interest. So they are going to need a really solid backup plan if this goes south. They need hard proof of whatever Audra is planning to do with the secret. They need real leverage to hold over her head. So what happens next in this crazy saga? I think Nate is going to go undercover, so to speak, and try to get close to Audra to figure out her endgame. Stephanie is going to keep digging into those old LA files to see what else she can find. And Holden is going to be completely oblivious until the whole thing blows up right in his face. And poor Claire is just going to be caught in the crossfire again. Honestly, let's talk about Nate for a second because I am just so exhausted by his constant need to insert himself into things that will ruin his life. He had a good thing going, and now he is risking his entire medical career and his standing in the community just to help Stephanie cover up her lies. It makes no sense, but it is so perfectly Nate. He always thinks he can control the narrative. He thinks he can outsmart Audra and manage Stephanie, but he is playing with fire. Neil Winters would be rolling in his grave if he saw what was happening to his family right now. The lies, the deception, the fake DNA, and now this secret baby cover-up. It is just too much. But as a fan who has been watching this show for years, I have to admit I love the drama. I love seeing these characters pushed to their absolute limits. Stephanie is a fierce protector, and seeing her go toe-to-toe with someone as cold and calculating as Audra is going to be television gold. Nate is just the pawn in the middle of their war, and he doesn't even realize it yet. This secret is going to change the entire landscape of the show, and I can't wait to see it unfold. We will be right here covering every single messy detail as it happens, so stay tuned because Genoa City is about to explode.